Good afternoon, Facebook friends. I went to the Piggly Wiggly today and bought me some ingredients to make us a banana pudding. But now we're not going to make a modern one. We're going to make that old-timey custard. It's called an egg custard that goes over your vanillas, wafers, and your bananas. So if you'll just turn around this away a little bit, we're going to get right over here and we are going to start fixing our custard. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm still using these same eggs, y'all. We're gonna use these things. I'm so proud of these big old double yolk eggs that I'm gonna use them all. Hope y'all all had a good day today. I have. Met some great people at the bed and breakfast today. They came from Georgia and I fixed a breakfast and we talked a while. So let's go. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna put 6 of these big eggs in here. I'm gonna put 6 in here. All right, that's got 2 yolks. 1. Y'all will just kind of have to do this on your own. In other words, you may want to use 8 eggs. You may want to use 6. This is not a recipe, but I'm just telling you that I'm putting 6 eggs in this. I love to eat the custard by itself, to tell you the truth. This egg is what's going to make it thicken up now. Every one of these have had 2 yolks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used 4. This is 5. I used to have a friend that had ducks, and she used to give me duck eggs. 5, and we're going to do 1 more. We're going to do 6 eggs. These are gorgeous. I'm telling you, aren't they pretty? I mean, look. It's just so pretty. That old chicken, she just doing a good job. All right, we've got 6 eggs in there. And I'm going to start with 1.5 cups of sugar. I may add more because I'm going to taste this as it cooks. And I may add some more sugar. But right now, I'm going to add 1.5 cups. Is what I'm going to do. And if it doesn't taste sugary enough, well, I can just add to it. All right, that's 1 cup, and you put it directly in your eggs. And we're going to beat that up real good. All right, we're going to do another little 1/2 cup here. All right, so we've got 6 eggs and 1.5 cups of sugar. And I'm going to take my whisk. And see, I've got it in the bottom of the pot right there. And I'm going to beat that up really good together. I'm going to beat it up real good. Anyway, I went to town this morning early. Had to run by the bank and the pig and a few little places like that. All right, I've got it beat up real good. Now I'm going to add my milk. So, I'm going to, this is 1/2 gallon of whole milk. I guess you could use 1% or 2%, but when you're making a custard, you want it to be real rich. So you don't want to use 1%, 2%, and all that. Let's see if I can open this thing. I can. All right. Come on in.
Hey.
Hey, come on in here. How are y'all doing? We're making us a custard over here.
What's your name?
A custard? Come over here and give me a hug.
Aww.
Oh, see? Well, look at those eggs, won't you? See how big
Where'd
they
you
are?
get, are those duck eggs?
Come here, give me a hug. How are you
These look
doing?
good. How are you?
No, but they're as big as duck eggs.
That's what they look like. They look like duck eggs.
Well, they're not duck eggs. They're chicken eggs, and they all have 2 yolks. Everything has 2 yolks.
Where'd you get them?
A friend gave them to me for red level. Yeah. Y'all are on the video.
Oh my gosh. You need to delete that.
No, we're not going to delete it. Honey, this girl's got a daughter getting married, so she's coming over borrowing bowls. So I'm going to have to go with her and get a bowl, and I'm going to be back with y'all in just a minute. You know, but what are neighbors for if we can't borrow from one another, right?
That's right. Girl.
She lives over in the over at the Connecticut River, and where do you
Denise,
live?
Vera Beach.
Vera Beach.
Florida.
Oh, Florida girl. I'm telling you, we don't know about these Florida. gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna let you go for a few minutes and I'll be right back when I get this lady her bowl, okay? Okay, y'all, I've taken them over there to my room and I've gotten them some bowls, and so they're gone. They're trying to do for a wedding. Where was I? Let's see. Okay, we've got our 6 eggs and our 1.5 cups of sugar. And let me show you this kind of. So you beat it up real good. Okay. Now let me get my vanilla out. And I'm gonna measure it, since y'all like things measured. I usually just pour some in, but I'll measure it. I will measure it. Okay, I'm gonna put a tablespoon in it. That's what I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon. Okay. Now, when I'm cooking, I taste things. And if it needs sugar, I'm going to put sugar. If it needs more vanilla, I'm going to put more vanilla. The only thing I can't put in it is more eggs, because it curdle up. All right, this is a 1/2 gallon of milk, and I'm going to put half of it in there. I'm going to look at it and see what it looks like. This is how my mama used to make homemade vanilla ice cream. Now, you know that when I start cooking this, you know what, I'm gonna put some more of it in there. I can tell it's too thick. All right, I put 3/4 of it in there. I put 3/4 of that in there. Okay, now I'm gonna put it on my eye over here. Y'all can turn around over here. We'll get to cooking over here together. Anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this on about medium heat. It will scorch in a heartbeat, I'm telling you. And it's going to take a while to get hot, and it's going to take a while to cook. And the whole time I'm cooking it, I'm going to have to be stirring it. So I've got it on number 6 right now. That doesn't really mean much, but means it's about medium. Mine goes from 10 to 1. And I've got it on 6. All right, now I'm just going to cut this off for a while, because I might be here 30 minutes doing this. But y'all, hey, it's going to be good. I bought some bananas today, and I bought some vanilla wafers. And you could eat this custard just plain. You could put a little nutmeg on it. You could eat it just plain. It is delicious. It's my favorite part of a banana pudding, is this homemade custard that goes on it. I know a lot of you take that instant vanilla pudding and you mix Cool Whip and all that, and it's really fast, but it is not the same as this, I can tell you. It's not the same. All right, I'm going to cut y'all off for a few minutes, and then we'll get back in a few minutes and we'll cook some more. I'll let you know how it's turning out. Okay, y'all, I've got the phone in my hand this time, and I'm stirring it because I want you to see it. I've stood here and stirred it. I've been stirring it about 10 minutes, and it's beginning to thicken up. Do you see that? See how it's getting thick? Let me get down here where you can see. You see that? It's getting thicker. Getting thicker, and I've already tasted it. It does not need any more sugar. It does not need any more vanilla. And look at my apron, my word. I'm gonna have to take it up a little in the back, I think. Anyway, it's getting thick, and I'm fixing to take this whisk over here and give it a real good stir. It looks delicious, and it tastes delicious. I've already tasted it. All right, I'm going to get my whisk now, and I am going to start really giving it a good stir. And as this cools, it'll thicken up some more. You know, it's going to thicken up some more. I'm getting it good. I can't wait to eat it. My husband used to, he was raised on pineapple pudding. Some of y'all might have had that. It is, you make the custard just like this. You put vanilla wafers in your pan, just like the other. but you drain some pineapple chunks and you put pineapple in it. And that's what he liked. He liked pineapple pudding instead of banana pudding. And used to, when we first married, when I started making banana pudding, he'd say, when you peel that banana, just pull it through that pudding. That's all we need. I don't want to get a piece of banana in there. And I don't know why he said that. He loved bananas. He just didn't like it in a pudding. All right, I'm taking it off. I'm gonna stir it with this whisk a few minutes. And make sure it doesn't clabber up or whatever, and it's good and thick. Oh, y'all, it's gonna be good. One thing I don't like to do is to pour my pudding mixture, this mixture right here, custard, I guess you could say. I don't like to pour it over my vanilla wafers and bananas while it's real hot, because it's like it cooks the bananas and they don't do well. So I'm gonna let it cool some, and then I'm gonna come back and do that. So I'll be back with you in a minute when I get my vanilla, to get this cooled a little bit, okay? Aren't we having a good time? And it's going to be even better eating it, honey. I'm telling you. Okay, y'all, it's cooled off. I put my custard in a bowl so it would cool faster. Got it out of that pan. I've already washed it. Got me some vanilla wafers. And I'm going to put those, I've got me a little square casserole dish thing here. I'm going to put me a few of those in. And on the bottom here. All right. Got me a banana. This is a big banana. They had at the pig this morning. They had a lot of them. All right, I had a little, I'm gonna use this knife. I like to cut my bananas with a stainless steel knife, so this is a little homemade knife that Mr. John Harbuck down in Florell, Alabama made for me years and years ago. Anyway, I'm gonna put a few bananas here and there on here. Uh-oh, that one jumped out, didn't it? I sat down, y'all, a while ago while this was cooling, and I'm telling you, my eyes got so heavy. They got so heavy, I just felt like I was fixing to fall out. I want to tell you now on this custard, it curdled a little bit. It's supposed to be real smooth, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but you see how it's not as smooth as it needs to be. And I think either I cooked it too fast or I've got too much egg in it. So, like with those double yolks, because that was different from what I usually use, but it tastes really good. I've already tasted it. So, I'm going to put me some custard over it. It tastes delicious. I mean, it's just how it looks. It should be smooth, and it's not real smooth. Now, I know some of you seasoned cooks out there thinking, oh my word, Brenda has curdled her custard. Well, y'all, hey, this kitchen right here, we doing the real thing in here. Sometimes we mess up, don't we? Sometimes we mess up. This was a little cheap brand of vanilla wafers. I'm telling you, some of the vanilla wafers is expensive to make a dessert. So I got me some of the inexpensive ones that I've already tasted one, and it tastes good. All right, let me put a couple more in there. All right, let's take us another banana. Peel it. Get my little knife here. Put some little banana slices all over it. You know, this is a favorite thing for homecoming at church, and if you're going somewhere, hardly anybody makes homemade banana pudding anymore. They all make it with that instant pudding mix. So this is a real treat. I hadn't made one in a long time myself. It's about time for a good banana pudding. Okay, I can put some more custard over that one. I made extra custard, as you can see. I'm gonna eat it plain. We'll, okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna put a few on here for, we'll decorate. Why don't we decorate it? Make it pretty for the little grandbabies or whoever eats it. Maybe we can make a Christmas tree. That'll be good. Let's make a Christmas tree out of this thing. There we go. All right, y'all. This is our banana pudding, and I'm gonna save the rest of that custard and good and crispy. I'll just eat it myself, but I got to thinking about some things on my way to town today about how many people are suffering in America today from different things. Some of you today may be going to a funeral. Some of you are in the hospitals. Some of you are worried about your children or drug addiction or just all sorts of things. We've all got heavy hearts because of something. There's nobody that's immune to it. We all have trials. We all have troubles. Every single one of us. So if you think you're in the boat by yourself, you are not. Let me tell you, you're not. But there's one thing we do have in common. If you're a child of God, you got somebody fighting the war for you. You got somebody fighting the war. He'll send his angels to fight your battles for you. Just ask him to. He's a good fighter of battles. And he'll take care of you. And he'll answer your prayers. And he loves you. So that was just on my heart today. And I just wanted to share that with you, that don't get down because you've got somebody on your side. This is the best that you can have. He's the mighty. He's Jesus. Enjoy your pie. We are going to enjoy it. I may have this for supper and that's all, maybe with a glass of milk. I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.